Oh, welcome everybody. Welcome to the round 2 fan cams. Carlton get the job done over the Western Bulldogs. Unbelievable scene. 16 goals 6, 102 to 13 goals 12, 90. I can't believe it. We're 2-0. It happened. Before the season, we're all talking about, can we get one of the first two? If you're new to fan cams, we're going to have as many fans as possible tune in tonight, talk about the game and share their emotions and share their feelings. I'm going to put the link in the comments shortly. If you would like to jump on and have a chat, you are more than welcome. Let's just get this thing started. Well, I've got a special guest. Where are we? Hang on a second. Hello.
Go the fucking baggers! Are you serious, mate?
We've just had to get off a stop early because you sent me the link.
Mate, shout out to John and Minus. I ran into, I don't know who it was, someone off Almost Bruise Brothers. Mate, gave him the dub. I cannot believe that just happened. We're 2-0. The lid is off. We were asking the question. Where is everyone going? Where are you going?
Where are you going, mate?
Oh, mate. I've converted it from a Richmond to a Carlton. I'm not joking. Life is good.
Welcome to the family.
What were your thoughts?
Mate, I thought we dominated them in the first half and we sort of took the foot off the pedal a little bit, but at the same time, you got to give the Doggies credit. They're a good side. They tested us and we answered the challenge and took our moments when we needed to. That was it's just special. You got to enjoy these moments when they get here, you know.
Oh, I don't know what is this. I actually don't know what this feeling's like. Like the only feeling I know is flying up to Sydney and seeing Judd miss that set shot, and then flying home and watching a bunch of UFC fights, and my dad telling me that everything's going to be okay. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what this feels like. Mate,
you got to enjoy it. We got to enjoy it. We've got a lot of work to do. Don't want to get too ahead of ourselves, but we're going to absolutely soak it up as we should.
Mate, from the FaceTime, Voss got his first dub.
I know. Who needs a coach, mate? We got the players.
Right,
we got the cattle, mate. Start lining up for finals tickets. It's time.
Crips is a crip. That's all I'm saying.
Love it, guys. Great to meet you both. Thanks for tuning in.
See you.
All right. Pommy.
Oh, Charlie Curnow, you are the love of my life, oh, Charlie Curnow. I'd let you bang my wife, oh, Charlie Curnow. I want curly hair too. Come on, 2-0. As if there was any doubters. You know, there was some fucking people in our chat who were panicked in the last 20 minutes. Fucking relaxation, Pom. Easy dubs, mate. Easy dubs. Mate. Honestly, we ain't losing a game this season. Arsenal Invincibles, fuck them. Carlton fucking Magicals.
It was special. It was a special night, and it came from all angles. We were too good for them early, and then they challenged us, and we responded and just held firm. Couldn't help but feel like we'd seen the situation happen so many times before, but they hung in there, and they got the job done.
Mate, people are going to slate that last fourth quarter, but that last fourth quarter, right, Richmond didn't have it. Didn't have it in them. But, Dogs did. Dogs wanted that. You saw they got a spray. I said at the start of the fan in the live, they're going to come at us hard in the second half. There's no way Bev wants to lose that. No way he'll allow it. And they fucking came at us hard. And you could see our boys were panicked, man. That Doggies have run teams over doing that because that's what they do. They bring the pressure. But 2 takeouts of that. 1, how fucking good is it when you can kick goals and get a lead? Gives you a little bit of a safety blanket. And correct. 2, fuck me, character. Do you know what I mean? Them boys, character. And I mean, it just proves now Voss has done his work. He's got the system. Any dickhead can coach us now. Bring Bolton back. You know what I mean? Bring Steve from the fucking Butchers. It doesn't even matter.
Mate, it's Rocco said it last week, and I couldn't give two shits what anyone outside of Carlton says about us pretending like we won the granny. Mate, we have waited so fucking long to enjoy football like this and come away from games feeling good like this. The energy outside the stadium at the end of that game was, I don't remember that happening. I really don't. It was so special.
Beginning to believe. We said it in the chat. I said to everyone, just have a moment to remember what it was like when we were dog shit.
Yes.
Remember it and embrace this fucking feeling, because what you're feeling now is what they're feeling, because these guys have been torn down, beaten up. Do you know what I mean? The greatest moment I've seen is the battle of the kids who never had any school lunch money because they were bullied. Lockie O'Brien versus Ed Richards, and he smashed the twat. When, you know what, people say Lockie O'Brien's soft. Tell you what, Lockie O'Brien, come round to my house, Edison Drive, Werribee. I'll get you a fucking beer and a massage, my friend, because you went through him like a fucking Porsche. I loved it.
Yeah, I think everyone on the ground tonight had their moments. And now I know I've got you on, mate. Let's talk about Charlie fucking Curnow, brother. Oh my God.
Surprise, motherfuckers. Told you he's the best player in the league. And tonight, honestly, honestly, you know, Kurt Zuma in the UK at the moment is facing time because he abused a cat. We might lose Charlie Curnow because he's just abused a dog. 22 of them.
I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
He's the man. Like, honestly, it was a big game. Charlie Curnow, fucking Harry stepped up. Let's talk about that midfield, though. Tell you what, you add Chera to that. I mean, it would be nice if Voss stops fucking us about so we can see them all together. But you tell me a midfield in the comp now. We've destroyed the best midfield in the comp without Walsh, the second best tonight with Walsh, without Chera, and last week we destroyed the dynasty midfield. Mate, game over. Carlton can only lose to themselves. I can't see us losing another game this year, to be honest.
I'm going to get Joe on next. I can see he's just tuned in. I think he's at a wedding. Mate, we are Leicester. Believe it. We are Leicester City.
We've been talking about this in our private chats, me and Terry, and I watched this documentary and how it built. And you know that fourth quarter is stage 3 of Ranieri, where they started to believe, even when we try and lose this fucking game, we can't lose it. Like, what was going on in that 10-minute period where we just kept giving them inside 50s? Like Carlton have started to become a charity case. Like, we feel bad now we're mauling sides.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Hawthorn and Gold Coast next week. Fucking
1 week at a time.
Last time a side went over 200 points, because 100 points is banter, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, look, let's. I felt like there were points in that, obviously that third quarter, especially, where I don't know what it was. Obviously, you give credit to the Dogs, but it just goes to show how much room we still have to improve, and first of all, what we're capable of, and secondly, how much room we have to improve. Man, it's a scary prospect.
I think the fourth quarter, the more these guys are in this situation,
yes,
you'll see it. There was about 3 times today when pressure came on and Carlton resorted back to David Teague ball of just give the ball back, clear my lines. But I think that would have gone if Voss was in the building. I think that fourth quarter particularly, it needed people on the interchange bench. You saw Voss do it last week. Get in the ground, get on the bench and speak to them. I think they needed that. They needed that personability. But like, I think there's way too many positives, and I think the negatives to me are, for the first time, I can look you all in the eye and say they just need a lesson. They just need to keep doing it. This will get easier. You've got to remember, these boys probably have never led a game by 30 points. Like, I saw one moment where fucking Plowman came on, and I was like, we're bringing Plowman on for banter, aren't we now? Like, we've become a piss-take club. And we're just like, oh, fucking hell, we've won this. Plow, do you want fucking 10, mate? You want 10, bruv? Like, fucking hell, man. Honestly, that fourth quarter, I take more positives than negatives, because that was a team effort. I've never seen Carlton work together as a team. And they got themselves over the line by cheating, by fair, by foul. I love the fact Carlton now are starting to do the famous diving for free kicks. A lot of time for that. You know, people are play acting. Lockie O'Brien, he gets free Brownlow votes for that fucking... Did you see him dive?
Oh, absolutely.
You know, the hand missed his head, and I actually believed live he'd been stabbed in the neck. He solved it. I love it. Dirty Carlton, mate. Cheating Carlton. Haters, because we fucking own this town. Melbourne's ours.
I love it, brother. You enjoy yourself. It was a great watch along. I'm going to catch up on it tomorrow. Go the fucking Blues, mate.
Go the fucking Blues.
We'll go with the $80 donation. Very generous. How good is this? Pito was awesome. Wayne with the 20. Thank you very much, sir. All right, it's time to get Joey in. Hello, my friend.
I told you, man. I told you, man. I don't give a fuck if it was a practice match, man. I told you. I told everyone. This was it. This was it. I still don't know. Is it Mitch or is it Jez? You tell me. Is it Mitch or Jez? Who is it?
Jez. It's Jez.
Oh, Tez. Tell me, man. Talk to me, man. We don't even have Cherry in that side, man. We don't even have Cherry in that side, man. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. For everyone watching, I'm in Sydney. This place is a shithole to begin with. It's a fucking shithole. I wish I was in Melbourne tonight. I wish I was at the game. I'm spewing. I'm genuinely spewing. But my God, if you're not watching this football team and saying to yourself, we are a good football side, I don't know what you're watching, man. I don't know. I don't know, man.
We've waited so long just to feel half decent. Just to start the season okay. We've waited so long.
Oh, my God. Carlton of old, we let that slip. We let that slip every single week, the Carlton of old, man. Every week. And it was never in doubt. Never. Get excited, please. I told everyone 4 weeks ago. Everyone goes, oh, it's a practice match. Relax. It's just Melbourne in a practice match. Pop the Kool-Aid, brother. Pop the Kool-Aid right off, man. Lid's off. Lid's gone. Can't find it. Lid's that far gone. I can't find it, man. I can't find it, man. This is unbelievable. Charlie Curnow. Oh, my God. Brother, I was expecting 6 rounds before you did this. Not 2. Not 2, man. Oh, my God. And
how good is it having our 2 forwards?
For anyone watching that's not a Carlton supporter, just remember, we didn't even have our coach. We didn't even have our coach tonight. You've got no idea what we're capable of, man. No one's stopping us. No one. This is unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
We're going to soak it up. We're going to enjoy it because we've beaten 2 quality sides. And especially the Dogs, who needed to win tonight and to put them in a 0-2 hole. And fair play to them. They came at us pretty hard. And I can't help but feel that the lessons that we learned tonight are going to help us moving forward, man.
Say what you want, man. Baggers are the real deal. You're going to say it all week in the media. We're the real deal, man. I don't know what to say. We're going to be 4-0. We got Hawthorn and Gold Coast the next 2 rounds, man. What am I watching? What am I watching, Tez?
It's so good.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Just enjoy it. Lap it up. Everyone, just lap it up, please. Please, lap this up. Enjoy it. Just enjoy being a Carlton. Be proud to be a Carlton supporter. When have we ever felt this? When? I don't care that it's round 2. Be proud. Be a proud supporter of your club. Oh, my God.
100%.
It's unbelievable.
Well said. Go back and enjoy yourself. Have a few more drinks for us all. Go to the Baggers, brother.
Pop the bottles. Do whatever you want. This is sensational. Up the Baggers, man.
See you, bro. What a star. All right, I got Steffi D all the way from Dubai, baby. Hey. What's going on? Blue abroad here.
How good was that?
Can you set the scene? You're in Dubai. Where are you? It's quiet. What's the scene? Up the Baggers, mate.
Is that Ave?
That's Ave.
Hey, Ave.
Set the scene. What's your situation?
So I was all over the place today. The internet was dropping in and out and I'm losing it. So we're staying in a hotel that has like a level where you can go and sit and just be on your laptop. So I'm there. There's no internet. I'm like, geez. So go down to the lobby, there's people everywhere. I've got AirPods in. I'm losing it, and I haven't been this into the footy for a long time. And then finally got to go back into the hotel room, and I caught the whole last quarter, and I was like screaming the whole time. And watching with Pommy is the best thing. He's so funny.
It's like you got someone there with you. It's mate, Steph. The fucking noise at Marvel Stadium tonight was unbelievable.
I could hear it. I know. And it's like watching through a screen. You just want to be there so badly. So for everyone who's there, just enjoy it. Yeah, I'm sure the vibe was amazing.
Love it. Well, thanks for coming on the fan cams. Love you, miss you.
Love you, miss you. Enjoy.
Bye. All right, get the wogs in. Oh.
Crazy.
Little fucking dirty cheech.
How about the baggers, mate?
He's done. I can't talk. I've got no voice left.
I feel you, bro. I feel you. It's all croaky in here.
What a win.
2-0 for the first time since 2012. It's crazy, boys. We're finally,
it was like you know the ramps down there at Marvel. It was like a bunch of caged animals coming down like the ramps. Like
everyone's yelling out.
It's ridiculous, bro. It's unbelievable.
Fucking animals, mate. I haven't seen people at Marvel Stadium for 5, 6, 7 years. Like they're all coming out of the woodworks now.
What a win.
That was great.
God, can I just say, just before, I don't want to put a dampener on the night, but people having a dip at Lockie O'Brien after his game tonight, you know what? You can all go and get absolutely, you know what? Seriously.
The lack of a better term is called
do people actually understand football? Do people actually get the game? Or are they just up in La Land?
I'll tell you this. I think people are so used to being negative, but fair enough because the team hasn't been playing with the effort required. If you can't get around the boys playing the way they play right now, you're never going to get around them. You're going to miss the opportunity to enjoy yourselves. I'm with you. I thought, all right, Lockie, he fucked up a few kicks, but he had 25 possessions. He actually cracked in, had a few hard moments, and mate, get behind the guy. Get behind him.
Mate, it's a start for him, you know. Like they've backed him in. He's delivered. Like he was all right last week. He was a bit down, but
I think you're 100% right about how we're going to grow from them pushing us as well. It's never always going to be easy sailings. We're never always going to be up by 6 goals. Let them come at us. Let us hold bay. Let us hit the pressure, and then see how we go. And you know what? When the pressure was on, there were some thumbly bits, but you know what? At the end of the day, we got away with the 4 points. We got the dub. Baby.
12 months ago, we literally had
we lost that game.
We up by 28 points. We had the full control of the game. They came at us. Literally, it was the same game. And this time around, we just held firm.
Well, we had control of it even in the last 10 minutes. We just kept bloody turning the bloody ball over with stupid kicks.
This midfield has gone to another level. It really has. It's scary to think that Chera has to come back into it. And we were saying the same thing last week when Walsh gets back into it. And they're saying that he was going to, he's underdone. Mate, he could have 34 on one leg.
Sam Walsh is he is
seamless.
I'm
throwing up. Seamless. Throw him up everywhere.
Seamless. He's unbelievable.
He's a special player.
I think we knew our forwards, our big boys were going to get on top as well, but it was nice to see them, like everyone thought going into the game that was going to be our area, and it was nice to see them nail down that, expose them up front.
And the 2 small forwards as well, I thought, even though they didn't hit the scoreboard as much as what we thought, Owies and Durden, just I can't even say his name without
Little Durden.
Fucking Durden. Little fucking Durden. It's like I have a seizure whenever I say his name. Little Durden. No, but their pressure around the ball, I thought Fogarty was good as well around the ball. I'll tell you what, it's going to be hard to pop into that team.
This is what we want. This is exactly
what we want.
This is exactly what we build, and this is why we rebuild, and this is what we want. We want to see what we're seeing right now.
It's taken us fucking 10 long years.
I know. I must say as well, I know he doesn't get a lot of credit for it, and he doesn't get lauded often enough. But like Jesus does the ugly stuff that no one wants to do. Geez, what? I don't know, mate. He's not loved enough by our fan base. I'm sorry, he's not. He's just not.
I thought McGovern was super. McGovern was super.
It's winners
He
all
had a-
over the park, Tez.
Yeah.
Winners all over the park. That's what it's about.
Yeah, I even thought, dare I say it, Balenciaga did some nice things.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
said that's a Paul in the car. That was Balenciaga's best game for us.
10 marks.
I was going to ask you, how was eating their food, drinking their wine,
Oh, yes.
taking their 4 points? It feels good, doesn't it, doing it to
I
them?
told you what I was going to do. I was
You
going
walk
to eat
in.
their motherfucking food. I was going to drink their motherfucking wine. And I was going to take home the motherfucking 4 points.
Thank you very much. Wait, two beers, please.
Wait, can I also just say, I think one of the big things for us as well, and the sign of a good football club, is that we had a very interrupted week, right?
Yeah.
No coach. I mean, look, the coach is there. We know we had the setup and blah, blah, blah. But no coach, Martin. We don't know what the bloody hell was going to happen with the rest of the squad, sort of closer to game day. And the way that they handled it, I think, was the sign of the professionalism at the club starting to creep in a little bit. And I think it's amazing what happens when you actually start having, coaches who are competent in the run inside the coach's box. And Ash Hansen, I thought, to take the role like that and do what he did tonight, kudos to him, mate. They came at us big time.
Voss,
They came at us big time.
Voss said it during the week. He goes, I might not be there, but I have full faith in everyone who's in that box. Showed it tonight. You told me a year ago we would have won that game if Teague had COVID.
No,
please.
No. And our midfield has absolutely annihilated
The best in the comp.
we've done Melbourne in the preseason. All right, that's an asterisk. Thumped Richmond, thumped the Bulldogs when we needed to, and look, it was mitigation risk in the last sort of couple of minutes in that game, but. Mate, it's just there's something happening here.
Mate, it's crazy.
Terry, enjoy it, my friend.
My mind just went to I don't know why I'm thinking about tomorrow. I should be thinking about the moment right now, but it's 2 full weeks of this feeling, it's just 2 full weeks.
Little dance, little teacher dance.
Do the happy dance. Do the fucking happy dance.
Look at them.
Do you know they've paid out on us to make the 8?
Great. Because
They've paid out on us.
Can you imagine the scene we playing finals football?
I almost got in a car accident on the way home.
Oh, yeah, SEN.
Fucking,
Have a listen to this.
They go,
Nick Dalsano.
Nick Dalsano goes, I still think the Bulldogs can win it. And Dwayne Russell goes, yeah, they can win it, but I think the Blues can too now.
Oh.
I almost fucking flew off the Westgate. I'm like, fucking shit.
Hey,
So good.
why not?
Well, that's it. Now the belief starts hopefully kicking in. And look, plenty to work on, plenty to take from that game that we're going to get better from. Good to see the big boys kick a bag together as well.
Correct. Yes,
100%.
Spot on. Big game, big night. Let's savor it. Soak it in, as you said, on the social media posts.
Enjoy it.
Let's look, not to put a dampener on it again, but again, to back it up against Hawthorn.
Huge.
We know they almost got us last year. I know we held them at bay, but the sign of a true professional football club will be how they keep the momentum flowing into this Hawthorn game next week and bloody get there.
Yeah,
Get there.
because they didn't tonight. There are their supporters. You
Get
picked
there.
it. They never were.
Well, it's our home game next week. 60,000 minimum. We'll see you there.
60,000.
We'll see you there, Terry.
We'll see you
See
there.
you, boys. Take it easy.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Baggers.
Love it. All right, people, if you would like to join, I'm about to put the link in the comments right now. First in, best dressed. I've got 12 spots in the waiting room. It is now in there. All right, who have I got here? Young Kira.
I'm on cloud 9. I cannot believe it. Talking about 9, I was 9 the last time we were 2-0. 9. This isn't just 2 wins. This is different. This is special. Embrace it. I just can't believe it. I was in a state of shock at the ground. I couldn't verbally do anything. I just couldn't speak. I could not believe it. I still don't really know what's going on. I just can't believe it.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's okay. The waiting room is full, people. I'll put the link up again shortly. I can just see this flashing here. What do you say, other than, especially for people like you who were so really, really young last time we were, 2-0. And mind you, that season was a write-off because we ended up not making finals. It ended up being a really poor year. But listen, you start the season the right way. We know that we're in this COVID world. We know that things are going to happen later on in the season. So you've got to bank those wins early.
You've got to bank the wins. That'll be the difference at the end of the year, because come round 23, who knows who's going to have COVID. So you need to bank them early. This season's like no other. You know, most of the time people are saying you need to, just slowly so that you can run into finals. No, this year's not like that. You need to bank them early. Lid, I don't know where the lid is. The lid is gone.
Yeah. Well, they've set the bar of what they're capable of now. We know what they're... And the thing is, I still think there's improvement to come. That's the crazy part about this. There
definitely is. Like, the PTSD was really creeping in when we were starting to choke the 5-goal lead, I think it was. But that I'm actually glad in the end that happened, because we held on and we don't have a game now till Sunday, so this is even more time that we get to stew on the win for. This is going to be a great week. Great week.
It's going to be a great week. It's going to be a great night tonight. We're going to enjoy it as much as we can, and hopefully the boys can keep it going. They've got some confidence. They've got some momentum, and as long as it can keep going, we're happy. We're going to lose a game. We know we're going to lose a game.
100%.
We know
you can't play like we have the past 2 weeks for 23 rounds. There's going to be some ups and downs, and we're still learning, but this is a great start, builds confidence, and yeah, it's just unbelievable. I cannot believe what is happening. Cannot believe it.
I love it. I love to see it. Love to see everyone smiling. Kira, enjoy it. Enjoy it.
You too, Tez.
I'll speak to you soon.
Yeah, we'll do. Bye, everyone.
Bye. All righty. What have I got here? I've got Ari Stamatakos.
Talk to me.
You talk to me.
What just mate, that was something else. That probably is better than the Richmond win, I reckon, because we backed it up. Because it's all we're doing. We pretty much did it for one quarter. Or our key moments last week were in one quarter. This was just something else. It was weird because at halftime, I looked at the scoreboard. I was like, all right, we're 6-7 goals up. Can we hold on? Can we just keep them? Because we all knew they were going to come in that second half. And we struggled at times, but we just held on, and you need a win. And we did that. So yeah, it was unbelievable.
It's a team. I just can't see how people can't. How can you not get behind this team? This is finally a group that you see what they're trying to do. It's clear what they're trying to do. And I think the other thing as well, the word that the club have been using for all of preseason and even the last week is connection. The team is playing in a manner where you watch them and they are playing together. They're always looking to get that extra handball out. They kind of know where the next man's going to be. And I'm just proud of them. I'm proud of the work they've put in.
Yeah, it was, you could tell that they just wanted it. There's so many times in previous seasons, we've had games where they showed for a quarter, 2 quarters, that real hunt and that real head over the ball style. But it was for 4 quarters, even when, and the thing, I'll tell you what really not impressed me, but it shows that we're in the right direction. Last quarter, we tried to slow the game down, and sometimes it didn't work. Sud gave the ball to Norton pretty much. O'Brien kicks it on the full, but we keep trying it. We keep going and going and going. We don't let our heads drop. We don't start blazing away. We have a style of football, and we just keep playing that. And the more we do that, it's going to come to fruition eventually. And Charlie Kerner, Harry Mackay, we spoke about that, didn't we? On the show last week, we spoke about the Dogs.
It's crazy, man. We've been. I don't remember the last time Charlie and Harry kicked three or more, or 4 or more each. I think I think they've played 29 games together now, 27 before this year, and those 27 games for the most part, they were very young. It's crazy to see what the two of them can do on a night where it's working for them. And again, the imagination runs wild. Last week, it was the smalls. Tonight, it's the bigs. It shows a bit of versatility in how we can score. Last week, obviously, the midfielders were getting in on the goals. And I don't know, man. It's just, it's just nothing but relief, really.
Yeah, and they played together when they were younger, but they played in a forward line, which was the most dysfunctional thing I've ever seen in my life. and we actually have form of structure now, both in defence, in midfield, and in attack. And to see what this young core of like Fisher, O'Brien, Walsh, now Chera, what they can do in a system that actually is good, it's going to be something else. And the key to success was there. It was win the midfield battle, and either end our key position players will do the job. And that's exactly what we did. Cripps in the first half was enormous, and he set the tone. He literally picked us up. He did it last week against the Tigers. We were down by 3 goals at the time, and he picked us up, literally picked us up, and was like, no, we're fucking going.
He has gone back. I'm not going to say he's gone back to where his best was. He's gone up another level. I've never seen him this powerful.
Yeah, and that photo I think he put on the story of the blood streaming down his face. Warrior, just this defiant, like he just kept going. He just keeps going, and when he's motivated and when he's up and about, I don't think there's a player in the comp that can do what he does and just have an impact on a football club. Like he put on in his shadow tonight so badly. Like that field, there was no standout player. Whereas Kennedy had a fucking unbelievable game again. Walsh, what's in the most is injury. Like literally. He's a robot. He's fucked. Like, and Cripps, Hewitt again, just he's gonna be like, I'm just speechless. Like I could literally go on for hours about just how fucking proud I am of this football team.
It's so
the noise was just out of this world. Like I'm not gonna stop smiling for about a week. And can I say, last week I went to uni and I saw some splatters of Carlton merch, a jumper here, a scarf there. I can get
another blue abroad. I think he's in St. Louis. This is Jake.
Morning,
mate. Where you are in St. Louis, right?
Yeah, St. Louis. Sun's rising. 7 a.m. Feeling great.
You look good. You look great.
Yeah, dude. It's been crazy. Just crazy. Last season, I know when I was on last time, I kind of talked about me as an American fan. Like, what's the club doing to get me hooked? And I know that's not like their goal. Their goal isn't to reach out and get American fans. I'm just a lunatic. But I think what I meant by that is like, what are they doing to make you guys proud? The Carlton people who are born into it. What are they doing to make you guys proud? And everything they've done in the off season is just like that. It's exactly what you would want. I'm a big English football fan, soccer fan. So I talk a lot to my friends who are also like support other clubs and teams. It's like everything you want your club to do when you say the ownership group is trash, the coach is trash, need new recruits, everything. Like they've done it. And it's just been crazy. Last season, I always questioned, is it worth it waking up at 3 a.m. to watch games? And most of the time it wasn't. I was like, I should have just slept. Should sleep in. And now I can't go back to bed. I'm just hyped. It's been crazy.
Mate, I want to just remind you, yes, I get the sentiment of, talking about fans that have grown up with it, but this sport is going to go global for those who dream of it going global. And I hope you do feel like you are just as much a part of this as what we are, even though we've grown up with the game. The fact that you've found the game and you found the club and you're still getting up so early to watch the games is fascinating. I'm sure I speak on behalf of everyone here in Australia that it's really cool to see someone like you that has just bought into it. And mate, we love having you a part of it. It's really special.
Oh, no. And I think I said it before, but shout out to you guys for helping me get involved and meet people on Twitter and everything. And I mean, I have the ability to watch the games on replay. Even if I want to sleep in a few more hours, I can start it from the beginning, even if the game's still live. It's just so much better to watch it live and interact with everyone online. And I mean, everyone asks me why I'm crazy and I wake up and watch the games. And it's just I don't know. I love it. And it's great interacting with everyone. So yeah, you guys definitely make me feel welcome and it's been awesome.
No, that's good, mate. Are you a chance to be in Melbourne anytime this year?
I don't know anytime this next year. My wife and I already have a few other trips planned. So probably not this year, which is a bummer, but hope maybe in the next year I can get something planned. I don't know.
Okay.
Unless there's I think the international rules tournament is going to be back. The all the international Aussie football teams are going to be coming down to compete because they got pushed back to COVID. So I don't know if I can swing a trip with that. We'll see.
All right. I'll see what we can do. We'll put that in the book and we'll see what we can do. Jake, thanks for joining me, brother.
Yep. See ya.
See you, mate. All right. I have got Gabe.
Yes, mate, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, brother.
This is unbelievable. I've been waiting ages for this. Lid is nowhere to be found. Nowhere. Mate, who do you think was the best today?
I think Cripper's going to get the player of the game again.
Yeah,
I think the leadership.
Cripps could be getting that Brownlow.
Yeah.
And
Where did
Charlie,
you watch the game?
See Charlie back there.
Yeah. Where'd you watch the game?
I'm in ISO at the moment, so couldn't go.
Okay, so in ISO, doing your thing.
I wish I could have been there. I heard the atmosphere was great from a couple mates. It is what it is.
No, that's cool. That's cool. So what else? What else was your takeaway from the game? What are you enjoying the most about this?
Love the midfield. Midfield dominating. Defense was great. Everything was just, I think it was just really solid. And I liked when they tried to challenge us. I think in the last couple of seasons we would have fallen apart. Like even we lost to the Dogs last season when they did that to us, and we really stood up to them and we won. It's unbelievable. Yeah. No, I really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah, man. How old are you?
I'm 14.
14. So the last time we were anywhere near this good of a start in a season was
like
2012.
10 years ago.
Wow. Mate, I hope you are enjoying it.
I've never experienced anything like it.
That's the best. That's the best. It's so good to see.
Terry. Just thought I'd quickly pop on. Thanks for the invite, mate.
No worries, brother. You have a good one. Speak to you soon.
You too, mate. Cheers.
What a little star. Mark, is that Mad Dogs there?
My friend, you are a champion. You're eating all their beef. My friend, you are the best. You're drinking all their wines. My friend, you are the fame. We love you, presidents. My love has got no money. You found our strong beliefs. We want more and more people. We are to and I sitting on top. That's what we're looking for. We're to and I. People get flying about. We are on top. That's what we look. Come on, Jerome. Harry's on fire. Kicking down the reservoir. Charlie's on fire. You're a second fire. Harry's on fire. Sticking goes from left and right. Charlie's on fire. Defense is back.
Unbelievable.
You know, Mark needs to come on with a bang.
Unbelievable. That's one of the best things I've ever seen on fan cams.
This is why you have the psychological advantage that this was their song where they thought they were going to G up into the grand final. And this is the song that's now put them 0-2, where they've got a lot of digging and graving to get themselves back up. But how good is this, Terry? For the first time since 2012, as everybody said it, we're on top of the ladder for now. It'd be nice if we could stay there by the rest of the week. But to be 2-0 and Hawthorn, you are next. Go for it, Jerome. Go have your piece, man. We'll talk about the game. Come on. Look, thinking about the game, I've got to admit that second half is just testament of what Voss has done in the offseason. The fact that we kicked 2 goals in the third and the fourth quarter, but Charlie, what a man in the fourth. I don't want to change subject, but to kill the 5-goal bleeding that we were copying every game last year is just testament to what Voss has done. Mind you, McGovern had to play key position. He was playing on bloody Norton and Hugo Hayden half the second half. And a little bit of Hannon. Just fantastic. Fantastic.
It's I think you're spot on. We've said it all night, like a few people that have come on. We literally lost that game last year when the Doggies came back at us. I think Jack Silvani got injured late in the third, lost a bit of structure, lost a bit of momentum, and we shut the bed up 28 at 3/4 time. So there's a lot of growth that we saw tonight. That was a tough finish and they came at us with everything they had, the Dogs, and fair play.
I said it even from half time, Terry. I mean, Jerome was even saying himself, like, having that 5-goal lead did really help. But, I mean, you're never going to discount this Bulldogs team. I mean, they made the grand final for a reason, and I still think they've got the best midfield in the comp, no matter what people say, whether that you agree or not. It was basically just going to come down to if we can break even in the midfield. But, hey, our key pillars down, backing up forward was going to be the difference. And Charlie and Harry combining 9 goals out of 16, with Jesus having a couple there, was always going to be a bit of a stretch for their defence. And really, in the end, was pivotal because last week it was the Mosquitoes. This week, it was the Tall Timber. We're just going to find out when does it all click together when you've got the Talls and the Mosquito fleets all combining. It's going to be deadly. It's going to be bloody deadly.
100%. Now, Mark, you've come on here before. I think it was last year you came on and you talked about the old Carlton. We were looking for blood. We saw a bit of blood tonight, my friend.
Again, I'm going to use the same word like last week as well, testament, but at the same time, grit. Because, I mean, I know you have a bit of the PTSD with the boys, but look, respecting of you for that, because I understand that many of us would have thought that, well, okay, here we go. We're going to get challenged again. Are we going to falter? But I think those 3-4 behinds that they kicked, which were fortunate that they didn't put through. I just even said with the last minute and a half to go, we're still up by 13. I'm like, Jerome, look, if they'd have got 1 or 2 of those, yep, fair enough, but they kept blowing their chances. And I said, even with a minute left, don't worry, mate, we got this. I know that we've got this. But look, again, winning just does so much for the club, but it changes the momentum swing as well, because you've seen with teams that in previous years, like, well, Richmond, for example, when they finished 13th in 2016, look what they did. Collingwood, etc. So, hey, are we surprised that maybe this could be the ultimate breakout? Look, who knows? Some may think yes. Some would be like, well, no, because we should have made the finals the last 2 years. But again, your bank wins on the board early. Sherrod to come back next week. Jack Martin to come back, and obviously Vossi and, well, Sam Walsh is just going to be the accumulator. Doesn't matter if he goes at 50%, as long as they're obviously chaos balls, creates a bit of damage, and just slowly works his way back through. But no, this is good, Terry. Winning does really change habits in people's lives. And, hey, let's really kill this Hawthorn team next week. I've seen the humiliation that they've given to us. And you know what? We will hold no bounds. 10+ goals next week. Minimum.
Well said. Well said. Love it, boys. Thanks for coming on tonight. Have a good one.
Go the Blues!
Absolutely love that. That's a tough one to follow, but Jad will follow. My man.
It's not 2021 anymore, baby. It's not 2021 anymore, baby! Come on, boys! Mate, that I was having PTSD. in that last quarter. I thought it was happening again. Oh, mate, I don't know. I nearly fainted at one point because I'm a bit ill, so I couldn't go to the game. So I'm a bit sick. I don't know, the blood pressure was just pumping. I thought it was happening again, and it didn't. It didn't happen again.
They held firm. They really did.
And that's progression, isn't it? We lose that game 100% last year because it happened.
We literally lost the same game last year. We literally did. And I think when you think about so much didn't go our way, Oscar McDonald gets subbed out. We bring in Plowman. It forces McGovern to have to play a little bit more shoulder to shoulder. Novos. The only coaches that were there tonight, I'm pretty sure, were Hansen and Aaron Hamill that are in our actual senior coaching group. Obviously, Simo's there, and you bring him in, but he doesn't usually coach in the seniors. And mate, all the reason to lose. This is a game I literally know that we're talking about as a loss last year. But you're right, we're not the finished product. We are not winning the flag. We're maybe winning the flag, but
yeah, baby.
But maybe all we really want year to year is like to be closer to the flag. And listen, 2 rounds in, big ticks, and away we go. Let's get the rest of the season's ahead of us, and anything can happen from here.
No, yeah, absolutely, mate. And I'm just so pleased with the way they grinded that one out.
Yep.
Because like I've seen a few comments, people upset that we were poor in the second half. I completely disagree. I just think that's a top four side, the Doggies. They were always going to come, and the way that it's just the biggest difference is our pressure around the ball. I think since 2017, I think the game kind of forgot that contest is king, because Richmond bucked the trend. You know, they won their flags without being a great contested team. But the contest will always be the starting point of winning games of football. And I think the game itself has shifted back to that now that Richmond have been exposed a little bit. So the game has shifted back to the contest. And maybe Vossi has seen that from Port and he saw it coming. And he comes into our team and look, we've got the best contested player in the league who smashed Bond tonight, just quietly between us.
He did. He played well.
Georgie Hewitt, Kennedy. So I think he's just Vossi and the whole coaching group have caught onto something here. They've caught back onto the shift back to a contested style of footy that's becoming king again. And go. Yeah.
And we recruited for it because not many people will talk about George Hewitt. He had 27 handballs, and all right, you might think that's not a good thing, but he's in and under, feeding the ball out, doing what Cripps does. Just doesn't have the name Patrick Cripps, doesn't have the beautiful physique. Or he has a beautiful physique, but not like Cripper. I can't speak more highly of George Hewitt's game tonight.
Unbelievable. And while we're on that, Matthew Kennedy had 14 touches in the last quarter.
Wow.
If that is not getting down and dirty and fighting, I don't know what is. What a player he has become.
Yeah.
That is all he needs to be, okay? He doesn't have to be Paddy Cripps. He is who he is. That's just an unbelievable effort. That is unbelievable.
It's
and Lockie O'Brien's tackle, mate.
Oh, mate. That's what
he swallowed him whole.
That is what it's all about. And I couldn't. I actually got on the train, bumped into a few boys, and they're like, "Oh, do you reckon Lockie O'Brien gets dropped?" I'm like, "No." I don't think he does.
I don't think so, but maybe. Oh, far
I think we're just damaged from the past. I really do urge everyone to just move on from the past and embrace this team now, this group. It's a totally different group.
And mate, like I was texting a few people. I texted Paolo and I was like, "Mate, I'm getting bad PTSD." I'm like, this was like before the fourth quarter, but then and I texted Pommy as well, the same thing. And then I went to the bathroom and I was just, you talk to yourself. I said to myself, no, you know what? I actually trust this midfield.
Yeah.
I trust them. And I wasn't like 100% sure we were going to win, but I'm like, you know what? No, I know they're not going to get run over. It's going to be tough because I trust these boys to make it a scrap. And yeah, it's amazing. Never felt like this before. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
We've come a long way. We've felt the lowest of lows, and hopefully this is a start of the highest of highs. It's always good to chat to you after a win.
Absolutely, mate. I'll let you get to the rest of them. Go the fucking Blues, mate.
Go the Blues. Fucking oath. All right. I've got another Blue abroad. I'm pretty sure he's calling in from Shanghai. This will be interesting. Mike? How's our connection? All right, we might try that again later. Ethan.
Oh, shit.
Hey, what's up, bro?
I was unexpected. How you going?
I'm good, bro. How are you?
So good. That was just such a relief at the end of that game. Like, just felt like a weight lifted off the shoulders.
Yeah, I think we speak about it a lot. Like, all right, last week might have been just 1 week. We build up for it, but to back it up against a really good side, I should say, and a side that needed to win, just gives us, full confidence. I can't even imagine what the boys are feeling right now.
Yeah, I know. I mean, obviously up by a couple goals going into the fourth quarter. Like, looking back at last season, you think, wow, we're done here. Like, I know me and my dad were like scared sitting there. But yeah, like you said before, I think we just got to move on from the past because it's a new team and it's like, yeah, we just got to forget all that because I I don't know. We played bad in the fourth quarter, but we still won. And that's the main thing.
It's a sign of a different side that's actually improving, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Like the new boys, Hewitt, he stopped the bunt, and then he's a ball magnet when he's not tagging. He's just perfect. Like Chera, when he comes back inside midfield, it's going to be unstoppable.
I can't wait. Do we have the best midfield in the league? Is that what's happened? Did that just happen?
Maybe. Up there with the D.
It's great. We've got depth. We've got an excited fan base who bring the energy at the games, and I can't wait for round 3 already. I'm going to enjoy round 2, I'll tell you that much, but round 3 can't come quick enough.
Oh, I know. I was saying on the walk to the game, like, we got Hawthorn next week. They're not looking too good at the moment. 3-0. It's on the cards, like.
Yeah, it's exciting, mate. Well, listen, you enjoy it. You enjoy yourself. Embrace every moment, and we'll chat soon.
We'll do. See you, Terry. Cheers.
See you, brother. Mike.
Mate.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. You are calling in from Shanghai.
Mate, let's fucking go. Fuck. What a win.
Tell me about the thing. Tell me about what's your setup? What's set the scene of where you're at?
So I'm in Shanghai at the moment. We're in lockdown at the moment, so there's quite a few cases going around. Not much to smile about, but then here comes 4 o'clock on a Thursday afternoon, and we're playing the Doggies, and Kane Corns has written us off, and a lot of people have written us off, but I was listening to Waitley this morning on SEN, and yeah, it was incredible, that game.
It's special. It's special to start the way we have, and after 2021, which was just so disappointing because we all knew that they had a better way of playing, and we all knew that they had the ability to play better than what they were, and to have to sit through that last 8-9 weeks knowing that it was a wasted year, and it's been a wasted couple of years in a sense, and to see them actually grow up a bit, it's just great.
Mate, I want to talk about, so everyone talks about Cripps, Charlie, Harry, they all had big games, but Lockie O'Brien, let's talk about Fish. He was superb. I thought he lowered his eyes. He was hard at the contest. He dropped back when he needed to. I think that's just a sign of what we're about this season, which is team defense, and that starts from people who might play up the ground like Fish. There were a lot of times when players like Fish and Durden were at the back helping, and I think that's just indicative of what Vossi has brought to our side. And I'm so happy. It's been 10 years since, almost 10 years since that elimination final win against Richmond, which I was at, and we're on our way back up. And just absolutely so happy about it.
Are we going to get you back in Melbourne?
Looking forward to it, mate. I've already booked my ticket.
I love it. I love to see it. I think we've just lost you. We'll say, I think we're losing you. We will say Zaijian, as they do in Mandarin. Mike, I'm not sure if you can hear me, but thanks for joining, brother. I'll speak to you soon. All right, let's power through these. Young Zach.
Oh, my God. Are my glasses deceiving me, or what's the go? I actually can't believe it.
It's happening. We're 2-0.
Insane. The last time we were 2-0, I was in year 1, and I'm now in year 11. That just puts it into perspective how big those 2 wins are. It's amazing. And you know what? When you look at the midfield, I look at something else. The midfield's only as good as the service that it gets. So Mark Pitternet, absolutely fantastic. Just fantastic. Really stepped up. Because there was uncertainty around the ruck position. Is it going to be him or TDK or one or both? And he is just absolutely fantastic.
Agreed. I thought he played a heroic game tonight. I thought he was really solid for us. And, he and De Koning, it's going to be a two-ruck tandem. It's going to be a 1-2 punch. De Koning probably didn't have as much of an influence as what he had last week, but I still think everybody had their moments when they needed them.
Oh, yeah. And it's about role players as well. Like the team just stepped up, as a whole. I can't really pick one player who was bad, like it was a real team effort. It was guys like O'Brien, who aren't exactly the Crips, or, they're not exactly a Welsh, but they do their job. And you know what, if we're going to get the win at the end, then it's fine, because, if you're executing your role, that's basically all we need. We don't need 22 superstars. We need 22 role players who are going to play for the team, really.
Spot on. Best on ground?
Oh, look, can't go past Cripper.
I love it.
That is just elite stuff. He comes from the ground with blood down his face. He's jogging off. He's just insane. I sat back and watched in awe. Like, how does this man continue to just be so good? It's just elite.
No, that's good, mate. I love it. Love to see you happy. Love to see all your young ones happy, and enjoy it.
I will.
All right. See you, mate.
See you soon, mate.
All right. Luke Cornell.
Yes. Okay. Sorry. I was just praying the whole time. Oh, my God. Okay. Oh, Mum, I'm on the fan cams. How about that? Just a quick one from me. Oh, I've got my brother here as well. So I'm on a 5. I was watching your little pre-game video beforehand. I was like, oh, fuck, I've got to get to the ground this game, mate. Drown out the doggy supporters and whatnot. Good. And like when Walt coming back, I was like, okay, fuck yeah, I'm getting on the ticket tech and booking a $20 ticket. I think it was at Marvel. I don't know how expensive the drinks were there, but something like that. But yeah, but my dad, like, he comes around like once a week and he had no one to watch it with. And I said, you know what, it's prime time. I might as well, help him out with the little kids. And we're cooking lasagna and everything. And, we're just getting really invested. And then my little 5-year-old brothers are singing the Carlton theme song with 10 minutes to go left in the game. Like, you guys have it too good. I'm saying that right now. But, like, that's footy's the great equaliser, like, on those moments. I was just so in awe, such in awe. Like, I couldn't believe it.
Well said. Honestly, you've summarized that perfectly. And I think we just mentioned it before. Like, it's just been so many years, year on year, where it's just, of course, we're going to watch them, even when they're shit, because we love them. And we're a really special breed of supporters. We're really passionate about the club and we love it so much. And to see it finally start coming together, and it looks like it's starting to really bubble, it's just, you've got to hold on to the moment and savor it for what it is.
Oh, we're a special group. We might be a bit too special, I think, like, especially on Instagram. Like, the lid is off. No, I'm saying that. And I think it's 10 years, like in a month from now, it's going to be 10 years since our granddad passed away, the biggest Carlton supporter that we've known. And, it's been 10 years since we've been 2-0 as well. It's all happening, like, right now. Like, the Cornell household, four brothers, 5 boys, all getting around there. You might play for Carlton someday, Freddie. How about that? Oh, come on, mate. You're a next gen. Like, seriously, get onto it. Look out for Freddie Cornell. I'm telling you right now. But, oh, my God. Like, I'll let you plow through the other ones, Tez. I can't believe I'm on here, to be honest, like, just speaking right now. But, like, I would like to talk about the game, but I bet you've got a few other people that want to get on.
Give me your best on ground and why you thought they were best on ground before I let you go.
When I'm looking at the game, look, Georgie Hewitt for me, because, like, I love it. I love tough footballers. Like, I can't get enough of it. He's literally everywhere, and his handball, the way that we are going about our handball game this year is insane. Those glimpses in 2020 and 21 where we're just going through the corridor, not taking our fucking kicks down those wings and just looking for Harry. Obviously Harry kicked forward tonight, but just not having Harry as our sole option anymore. Getting those handballs across. That's why Georgie Hewitt's my favourite player of the game tonight. And yeah, I can't believe they were having Ches in next week. Like, it's just, oh my fucking God, like, what the fuck is going on?
I love it, mate. I love it. I don't want to let you go, but I have to. It's fine.
Literally, just get through it all. Like, lids off. I'll see you in September, mate. Like, seriously, this is insane. Anyways,
Love it, mate.
thank you so
Enjoy
much, Tez.
yourself.
Have a great night.
See you, mate. What a star. Speaking of stars, Shannon.
Hello. Up
How
the
we doing?
fucking baggers.
Up the fucking baggers, mate.
I said to you this morning, let's fucking go. And we
Yeah.
fucking went. We came, we saw, we conquered. See you later. Thank you very much. I've lost my voice.
I will say this. You don't know this, and none of you in the cheer squad know this. I was watching you the whole time. I was on level 2, right above you guys, but to the right. And you're all getting into it with the doggy supporter on level 2, and he's like, it was so good.
Mate, you know what he said though? He yelled out to us, "You're not cheering now, are you, cheer squad?" And then,
well,
mate, don't start me. Do not start me.
Well, they're lucky Nick wasn't there. I think Nick would have had some
Literally.
serious things to say to him.
No, and then Charlie kicked that goal. We all just turned to him, and that was the end of it.
Jan, we have sat through. I mean, you've come on the fan cams for years now. We've sat through fan cams after just disgusting losses, and sitting wondering when is it going to change, and when is it going to end, and has it ended? Are we finally starting to see this group grow up? I think we are. It's so good.
I think so. The maturity and the level-headedness of our boys tonight was second to none, and I'm in awe of the ability that they had to actually control the game in that last quarter. We were speaking to one of the guys after the game, not one of the players, but one of the staff, and apparently Gov was off for 8 minutes in that last quarter.
Wow.
Couldn't get him back on, and Cripple was off for about 5 minutes when they were peppering the goals. We just couldn't get him back on.
Wow.
So it just goes to show the impact McGovern has. Like those intercept marks, I think we found where he belongs, and he's just a natural born defender for me.
I'll tell you the other part about McGovern's game, which I'm really impressed with. So early in the piece, he started getting a little cranky, a little emotional, and I thought he was going to give away a 50-meter penalty at one point. He had a bit of an argument with the umpire in the middle of the ground. It was a silly, like
shit
tough
decision.
free kick, yeah. And then later on, probably 5 minutes later, he finds himself arguing again, and I thought for sure he's going to just give away a 50, but he found a way to find himself again and just calm down and just get back on with it. And whether that was himself or coaching, it was just good to see some maturity without needing to wait for the 3/4 time siren or the halftime siren. Just fixing it on the spot.
That's the growth. Like we speak about this growth in the last 2 weeks with this list, and with the introduction of Hewitt and the introduction of Ches, like it's just that next level that we've been waiting for. And like when you think about it, 10 years is a very long time since we've been 2-0. So I'm looking forward to next week. I'm going to go in with a little bit of trepidation because we know what Hawthorn can be like, and we've had the history with the Hawks, but I'm pretty confident that we can get the job done, especially if Ches comes back.
I think so. I think so too. We're going to enjoy this for a couple of days at least, I would have thought.
We've got 10 days to enjoy this.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I'm very grateful to be able to just filter through everyone's positive energy. It's so good.
Oh, it's well deserved and long awaited. Trust me. Like we've been in like this is shit for a very long time. So to actually walk out of the game tonight with a massive smile on my face, and we walked out after we cleared up the banner, and we were walking towards the car park, and across the road they were just singing the theme song. It was at the top of their lungs. There was a whole massive group of them just ripping into the theme song, and you know the lid's off when that happens. The lid is well and truly see you later. Doesn't exist.
Well and truly. Jan, enjoy. I'll speak.
I will. No worries. See you, Tez.
See ya. All right, we've got just over 500 of you watching. If you could do us a solid favor and hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed, that would be great. All right, we've got about 6 left. Let's go. Luke.
How are you, mate?
Mate, I'm good. Thanks for waiting so patiently. I appreciate it.
Oh, mate, not only did the boys came through this week, you said in the preview, you were like, I'm going to go there, I'm going to drink their wine, I'm going to eat their food and come home with the 4 points. And that's exactly what you did, mate. Far out.
I told you. I'll tell you another thing. So the president of like the Western Bulldogs coterie group did a bit of a speech before the game, and he fucking ate his words too. Don't know his name. Lovely gentleman, full respect, all of that. He said, "We're looking forward to tonight, and we're looking forward to putting Carlton's finals aspirations back where they belong." And I was like, "What?" So it was good.
I had the same experience. My whole family goes for Richmond except for me and my old man. So last week at the 3/4 time siren, they were chirping a bit, and I said to them, "If we come out and pull this out of the mud, you wait and see what happens." And lo and behold, that's what we did, and far out. And I'm 17, and it's been 10 years. It's like we haven't, like you've said before, us young blokes haven't seen much of this. So to see this, and I was calling my dad after the game, and he's in his late 40s now, and I think like we've been quiet for a long time, and I'm only 17. I couldn't imagine what it's like for him and blokes like you. Like it's amazing. It really is,
mate. To be honest, tonight's for everyone, but tonight's really all about you guys who have not even seen anything worth getting positive about. Obviously, you're always positive and you support the club and you love it. It's a family occasion, all of that. But to get behind a couple of weeks now where we've played good footy against good sides, I just, I'm sure I speak on behalf of everyone who's, older than you and even older than me. They're just, we're happy to see you guys enjoy your moment because you deserve it. You've just sat through 10 of the worst years ever.
Yeah, and also I know a lot of talk about Doc's been going on recently, and again they had him in the post-game interview, and I'd like to say just the inspiration that he's fed through the boys, like even with them shaving their heads, like I did participate in the shave for the cure last week. He was one of the reasons I shaved all my hair off. I did have quite a nice mullet going, so got rid of that for him, and it's I've never seen the boys like play team footy like this. It's really good. It's good to see.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. I don't even want to talk about who comes in for Chera because that's next week's problem. We just want to enjoy this. What about some of the other? I mean, we've talked about a lot of people tonight. Was there anyone else who maybe hasn't been spoken about that you want to give a bit of a shout out for their game?
Probably. I think our back line, I was like, when I saw Plowman running on, I was like, oh no. But then that moment he had that one-on-one with just him and Bon in the 50, and he just got in the right spot and he spoiled it out of bounds. I'm like, you know what? Like the old Blues would have given that up. Like we would have given that up. And the past 2 weeks, we have displayed a comeback from 20 points down, and we've withheld a close to 40-point comeback. And that, especially without our coach, that just shows a lot about the group.
Yeah. Well said, mate. Well said. Well, mate, good to see you enjoying it. Hopefully more to come. 2-0, top of the ladder for now.
Bloody oath.
Life's good, mate. Thanks for coming on.
Cheers, mate. Cheers, Tez. See you later.
My man, Kurt.
What's going on, Terry?
Brother,
can you smell that, mate?
Oh, I can smell it, brother. I can smell it.
The arrogance is back. The arrogance is back. I could just say it, man. Like, just watching them play, there's that hint of arrogance is back. It's oh my god. Just want to have a shout out to all the non-Carlton supporters, especially those Tullamarine scum who are laughing at Essendon. The baggers are back, baby. Fuck you all. We don't want your fucking pity. We don't want the fucking underdog fucking term or whatever. We're fucking back, all right? We're fucking back. And yeah, I'm just stoked. Really, mate, I'm stoked.
It's good to see. You've come on. I've chatted with you a few times on fan cams after some pretty poor losses, and we've shared that pain over the last couple of years.
Bloody oath.
To be able to finally be able to just be happy and excited, genuinely excited about the group is it's special, and that's why we need to treasure it, because life comes and goes. It's up, it's down, it's good, it's bad. Footy's the same. We're going to lose soon, and we're not going to be feeling good about it. But I just don't think we're going to be. Even though we're going to lose, I don't think we're going to be as bitterly disappointed in the group as what we were last year and the year before and the year before.
We're going to lose, but we're not going to be defeated.
Yes, good call.
Like watching the game tonight, if that was last year, we would have lost.
Yes, we did.
We demoralised them, especially at the last 10 minutes of that game. I knew within, that when Norton kicked his third behind, we had it. They were feeling the pressure. They were really feeling the pressure, and they were demoralised. And watching the first half of that game, I swear, if we're playing like that throughout the year, like we just seem to be on sync. Like it's crazy. It just goes to show how important having a competent administration is.
Spot on.
We've done it. We've done it all, and the results are already showing. Like I didn't really have that much expectations. I just wanted to see a few things, and like they already like the things I wanted to see. They've already shown it within the first 2 rounds. I'm a bit nervous next week because like we always seem to drop the ball the third game without the 2 consecutive wins. But oh my god, I absolutely agree with Paul. JSOS is underappreciated. I just love him. I like Crips and all that stuff, but I always love the hard man.
Yeah.
I love
the guys that are willing
Scotland.
to do the guys that are willing to do that nitty gritty that no one does, mate.
The Scotlands, the Armfields. JSOS is like Armfield, Scotland, and Simo wrapped in one.
Yes.
And he's got that JSOS, and he's got the Savani legacy behind. He is like, he may not be like an A grader, but he is a special player. He's going to be one of those players where, players will galvanize around him over the little things. Like even last week when he gave away that 50-meter penalty, shoving somebody on the ground. Even though it was a 50-meter penalty, but it was the psychological factor of it. That we're no longer going to be fucking bullied around and fucking pretty much like beta cucks. We're gonna fucking if you mess with us, we're gonna fucking fuck you up too. And that oh my god, I love that. I fucking love that. Terry, I'm a rugby league guy as well, yeah. I don't give a fuck about the skill shit. I love the fucking, the fucking arm punch, the fucking, the little fucking jumper punches here and there. I don't, speckies and all that, they're all good. But I love the fucking, the psychological warfare. And we're not fucking having it anymore. We're not your fucking pushovers anymore. And I fucking love it. I fucking love it, Terry. We're back.
It's good to see, mate. I'm happy to see you enjoying it. I'm glad that we've got a little memory together after this win, mate. It's
oh yeah.
It's good to speak to you, man.
It's smelling good. I'm smelling silverware, Terry. I'm smelling silverware.
Love it, bro. I will
Take it easy, brother.
Again. See you, my man.
Take it easy.
That's too good. That is way too good. Liam.
Terry.
You are back.
I am back. I'm sober this week, so.
Fantastic.
Love it.
Talk to me. What'd you think?
Character building.
Yep.
For sure. I mean, if we ran away with that and won by 60, we get a good win, but you don't learn about the bloke next to you in the trenches with you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We go down, we get back up, we go down, we get back up. It was a good hard fought win, and that's what the boys need in terms of confidence for themselves and each other.
I think to get a game like that or a second half like that and get those repetitions in with the group with under so much heat and pressure and have to really just hold firm, I just can't see how that doesn't pay dividends for us come, end of the year.
Exactly. And you got your boys next year that are going to fight tooth and nail to get the win. They're not going to roll over, and you're not going to roll over. That picks you up as well. There was no better way to win that game than going through everything that we went through.
100%, man. I think I felt like mentally we defeated them in the first half. I really did. And I felt like it might have played a bit of a part into that second half where the boys kind of knew we've got them. We've got them. And in many respects, maybe that's why they, subconsciously dropped off a bit. And that's maybe where we've got to work on just continuing to put the foot down. But the reality is this is a group that doesn't know killer instinct just yet. We've got to learn how to do that. When you don't have your coach there, You don't have a lot of your coaches there, I should say. Also, you got to think about all week. They've been separated into their groups. They've not been inside. They've been outdoors as much as possible. It was a real shake-up in their preparation. And I thought, I just want full credit to the boys.
100%. And yeah, everyone's been talking about Cripps, Hewitt, and Walsh, and Harry and Charlie. But you got blokes like Setterfield who are putting out just good output. Not getting bloody 30 disposals or anything, but he's doing a role. Fisher was great tonight. Fogarty done his job. JSOS was as JSOS is. It was the unspoken heroes of the team. It was a 22 man or 23 man effort, and you can't get much better than that. You're not having 3 blokes win 40 plus, kicking all the goals. You got everyone chipping in, doing their role. Yeah.
No, well said, mate. Well said. We're going to enjoy this one, and then we're going to get back to work and play the Hawks next Sunday. But for now, it's 2-0.
That's exactly right. And bring on the Hawks. It should be a good game. Hopefully another hard-fought win, or I'll take 60 plus.
Absolutely.
Doesn't matter how they come, mate. Wins a win.
3-0 would be a dream.
Bloody oath.
All right, mate.
All right, mate. Enjoy.
See ya. Chris.
Terry.
Carlton, look at this thing. Have a look at
Look
that.
at this. Look at this, mate. I am. The lid has completely. It is gone, mate. The lid does not exist, mate. I'm gonna wear this. I might wear this to work.
I think you should.
Oh, mate, that was. How about our boys, mate? How about our boys? How much pride I feel for these boys. Oh, awesome. Absolutely awesome. What a football club.
They played tough. They played together. They were connected. All the things that they've said about them, the group in the off-season, they've proven it. And now they haven't done the full job yet, but the part about being connected and the part about playing for one another, and it's such a relief to be talking about them and thinking about them and feeling like this about them,
Yeah, and it's just amazing. I actually saw on Sports Bet they've actually paid out top 8 and top 4 for Carlton to make the top 4 and top 8.
That's just a bit.
Mate, I think we're a top 4 team now. We are that good. The way we played tonight, that was two great sides playing against each other tonight. That wasn't, Carlton, Bulldogs played okay. Bulldogs were fantastic. They were brilliant at times. But we were just too good. We were just too good. We were too strong. And you know what? We are going to be a top 4 team this year. I have no doubt. That squad, that midfield is, oh my God. That midfield is just, it's scary. I mean, George Hewitt. Oh, he is, I just love him.
I think there's two things. First of all, there's the great additions of Hewitt and, Chera when he comes back, obviously. They're exactly the players that we need to play this system. But the growth from within, Matt Kennedy, the growth from within. He's taken himself up to a level where you're talking about him in the same conversation as Chera and Hewitt. He's right there. They're right. The 3 of them are in the same bracket, and Cripps and Walsh just.
But we have 5 potential A graders in our midfield, like A grade premium midfielders. No other midfield has that. None. The Bulldogs don't have that. Melbourne don't have that. We only do.
True.
And I think it's the best midfield in the competition now, just in terms of the collective, how much they dominate the ball in the contest. Bulldogs couldn't handle it. They really couldn't. They had to put an extra in the midfield for the second half for them to compete.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how much we dominated. They couldn't even back Bontempelli, McRae, and those to get the ball because we were dominating that much. And we should, mate, this team could win the flag. It really could. You get on a roll, right? You get on a roll near the finals, and that midfield, if that stays healthy, we can beat anyone. Anyone. Yeah. I'm not afraid of anyone.
Agreed. That's the thing. No fear. No fear of anyone. That's the thing. No.
Well, tonight was the biggest win for us. Yeah, it was fantastic.
It's good to see, mate. Good to see you smiling. Keep that onesie on. Never take it off. And I I will chat to you soon.
No worries, mate. Go the Blues.
Go Blues, mate. I've got Frankie.
Mate, it's Terry.
Welcome.
How you going?
Mate, I'm good. I'm just soaking it all up, really. It's amazing.
Mate, I'm late to the fan cam party, I must say. But I had to hang around. I'm old, I'm 35, I'm getting tired, but this has been a marathon tonight and I had to hang around to celebrate this one. I'm still shaking, to be honest, and tonight was a different feeling. I don't know how you felt getting to the ground, but comparing it to last week where it was, all the excitement around one and huge game, obviously, last week. But getting there this week, surrounded by what I thought was a sea of blue, white, and red at first, and just doggies all over the place. And I thought, fuck, I don't want to see you guys. They were making me angry. I just didn't want to see these doggy supporters. I wanted to see the Carlton army, And I had GA tickets, and we walked in, found a standing room with my mate, and so again surrounded by doggies, and started to get up and about in the second quarter, and we said, let's go find the grog squad. So we stood behind the grog squad, got amongst the blue baggers, and by the end of the game, we it's all been spoken about. The second half was a scrap. We fought hard. Carlton of old would have dropped it, but we didn't. We held on. We won the game. But when the siren went, and even before, when we were, I don't know, did you hear when we were singing the theme song a minute before the siren? It was like, this is our home game now. It's not the Bulldogs sea of doggies anymore. It's the Carlton army, and it's just like there's this feeling that they're all going to come out of the woodworks. That we're all just going to come out of the woodwork like Richmond did in 2017 and 18, and it's just going to be a sea of blue this city this year. That's the way I feel.
I hope so. I mean, considering how poor we've been, I think the membership tally's been pretty good, and the support's been pretty good. Where we're not as bandwagony as some of the others, but I do agree. I still think there's still quite a few supporters who are probably sitting on the fence waiting for us to show a little something before they get back on. And I think it's safe to say that they've shown a little something.
Well, you know what? It was like, I don't know if it's a resurrection this year, because this has been it's been a couple of years in the making, even though we've been shit and experiencing some bad times. We've been competitive and we've been in and around a lot of games, and we could have won 3 or 4 more at least last year, and the same the year before. Even under Bolton, we lost a few games that we should have won, and so we've been building this for a long time now. And we topped up with Hewitt, we've topped up with Shearer. Kennedy's been played in the right position, and he's taken a new step. Cripps is back to his best. It's all kind of coming together, but so it's kind of a resurrection. But for me, to see Charlie Curnow, the Dark Knight Rises, coming back and kicking 5 goals. He needed a game like tonight where it's just like, all right, I'm back. I feel confident again. Do you agree?
I think so. I was hoping pre-game that he'd kick 2. Just kick a couple, get a feel for it again. I think he's going to build more and more and more as the weeks go. Because, he's a guy that we all watch. Every contest, every time he lands, your heart just sort of pauses. I think he had quite a few contests where he landed a little funny, and just to get those repetitions of funny landings in the middle of legs, knee landing on the ground kind of thing, and to get up and feel good, I think he's going to start jumping on heads again before we know it.
I hope so, mate, because I got a little cheeky bet. I went pretty early in the preseason and told an old Essendon supporter mate of mine that he's going to kick 40 plus this year, and he's on track after tonight.
He is on track. He is on track.
So we'll see how he goes. Look, as you said, I'd be happy if he kicks, 20 or 30 this year. That'd be an awesome result for him. And yeah, I'm still shaking, man. I think it's a good start to the season. If we can roll Hawthorn next week and take on Gold Coast and go 4-0, that is just a really good place to be after round 4. And yeah, we haven't been there for a long time. I walked to the game and kind of, you're becoming a bit of a celebrity, Tez. I was walking to the game and thinking, I wonder if I run into Tez on the way and, hear what he's got to say before the game. But I'm glad I got to talk to you tonight, and thanks for taking me in so late, mate.
No worries, mate. I look forward to bumping into you in the real stuff and giving you a big cuddle.
Good on you.
All right, see you, mate.
Take it easy.
Alrighty, what have I got? I've got 3 more. I got Rocket.
Tez, how are you, mate?
Mate, I'm on cloud 9.
How good is
Absolute
it?
cloud 9.
How good is it? I don't know about you, mate, but my phone just lit up. Like I had like 18 WhatsApp messages, like just from people going, "You guys are actually good," you know, like you're properly good. Yeah, just
I
going
think that's when
bananas.
you know,
And the
yeah,
train on
like
the way home, you know, and like your sister was saying, like you could hear people singing from the pubs, just singing the theme song. Like it is a great feeling. And you know, mate, like that 17-year-old that was on, you know, like who was saying that he felt for his, you know, 49-year-old dad. I turned 50 yesterday, Tez, and
Happy birthday.
Thank you, mate. I've had 6 flags in my lifetime, mate.
Wow.
You know, I feel for those 17-year-olds because I know what it feels like to go to a game expecting to win, you know, like knowing that you're going to put your best foot forward. And, you know, next week we've got Hawthorn, and I'm going to that game expecting to win. I'm expecting to be 3-0. I mean, I just think we've got a better product, you know, and what a great place to be in. The last time I spoke to you, mate, was after the Port Adelaide loss last year.
Yes.
And that was, I think, the moment when I knew that we were broken, you know, like there was just something wrong. And, you know, you go there this year, round 2, and you're just like, wow, so much is right. You know, like, I went with my mate today, Matt Lennox. He's a quadriplegic, so I sat with him in the carer seat, right on the, you know, literally on the center line. Amazing seats. And today's the 20th anniversary of his accident, and he's a Bulldogs fan. So, but it was brilliant to be there with him, and he was just like, "You guys are big. Like, when did you guys get big? You know?" And just watching how we covered the ground, you know, like I'm a big Liverpool fan. And I was watching this thing this week with these data analysts from Liverpool that were talking about how they own space. And you know, like they literally look at space across the ground and how they own space. I'm watching it from that seat today and just seeing how like Durden would peel off and just cover somebody. And whatever situation we were in that back line, we were never not set up. Like it was never that scenario. It was over the back. Oh God, what are you doing? Like da 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 da. It was never like that, Tess. You know, like it just looked solid. You know, like we spoke about it after the Port Adelaide loss. Like, you know, we've got the list, we've got the talent. What's wrong? And you know, like you add what Michael Voss and those assistants have done now, and right to the top. You know, from the board down, like what we've been able to build. You know, it looks like we're going to have a pretty good year.
I think at the end of the day, and we've been saying it for a while now, it's here. Yeah. It's here. They've got to get their mental right. They've got to get their mental application right, whether that's a belief, whether that's their professionalism. But I think, you know, first quarter last week, a little slow. Probably, you know, we knew we could do it. The pressure was there, but just couldn't execute. I think once we get our skills under pressure to a level like a finals type level or a premiership level, there's so much talent on the park, and then we're going to be, you know, bragging about how much talent we've got, but not just the talent. It's because it's all working hard. It's all working for one another. And it's just good to see how desperate they are to work for each other and how desperate they are to do the little things.
Absolutely. I mean, what drove me mad last year was that the fact that our leaders did not bring intensity, and our coaching staff were unable to make sure that our leaders brought intensity, you know, like they give up. And, you know, we are bringing like a 4-quarter effort, 22 men across the park with intensity. Like seeing how they hunted those Bulldogs players today was just awesome. You know, like, and really that's the backbone of success right there. Like Fossey says, nothing comes without effort, you know, and that's his mantra. He said it right from the very beginning of the preseason. We're going to be a team that brings effort, and look at what it's producing, because bang, they create a spillage, and then it's handball, kick, and you got somebody leading up. You've got little men at the feet. Like it looks like the ingredients for a really successful football team. So super exciting, man. Like, so good to just feel the energy of everybody on these fan cams. So good to speak to you again, Tez. I want to thank you for everything you do for, you know, the Carlton fan base in bringing this channel to us. It's it's the best channel we've got, and it's absolutely brilliant what you do. Thank you, and I look forward to a good year, mate.
Thank you, mate. I really appreciate that. Have a good night.
You too. Take care.
See ya. All right. Got a couple. Dan?
How are you, mate?
Mate, what do you mean? How am I? I'm fucking up and about. What do you reckon?
It's been a while, hasn't it?
It's good to be happy. I'll tell you that much.
Bloody earth. Bloody earth. Now, the first thing, tackling. Tackling. We're smashing the tackling. Oh, and we're at the ball. The best.
It's a different team. It's the same team. It's a different mental approach. They're actually playing with that hunger that we ask of them to play.
And how can two men make the difference? Chera and Hewitt.
Correct. You know, and then you look at the development within, you look at guys that are already starting to play better than last year. I think Zach Williams was better tonight. I think Mitch McGovern's had a really good first 2 games. You know, the guys that we brought in, paid the big money, and we've, you know, criticized because we haven't got the output. Finally, starting to see it all come together.
Patience.
Correct. Is it too early to say that we're...
We need to get those next couple of big scalps. If we get 2, 3, we'll be in the finals. But shit, we're going for the lot. We're going for them all.
We're going for the... Mate, dare to dream. Dare to dream.
Well, you saw my little bet that I had. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, if you don't ask the question, you'll never get the answer.
Exactly. And I've got to say to you, Terry, what you're doing on this is brilliant because, I mean, the way you embrace your fans and the people that are on your fan cams and everything else, it's unreal. Like, I mean, I asked you earlier in the year because I can't beat the footy anymore. So I'm saying, who's looking bigger? Who's looking stronger? What's going on? And you were like, yep, I'll let you know. And you have. You've let me know everything. You nailed it. You're saying Durden's looking bigger. Owies is broadening out. And Harry Mackay's looking massive. And, yep, they're all bringing it on. Charlie's cherry ripe. Let's see what happens. And, fuck, yeah, we are.
It's good to see you. It's good to see. Hopefully it continues, and you just want to ride the momentum as long as you can. And you kind of get to the game today and you're thinking, fuck, if we can just pinch this one, it really sets us up. And here we are. We are set up for the season, you know. And
I've done that ladder predictor about 50 times, and I tell you, we can be pretty much in the top 4. No drama.
No drama.
Still keeping a cap. Hang on. I'll put this one back on.
Put it back on. I'm doing my best. I'm not drinking Kool-Aid until we're in the finals. It's going to be water. So that's my pledge.
And the old Eddie bets. Gotta love it.
Love it. Love your work, mate. Love your work. It's been good to chat with you, mate. Thanks for joining.
Cheers, mate. Loving your work.
See ya. All righty. Beachy. Fucking Beachy. Come on. So
First
good.
thing I'm going to say is thank you, Carlton. You've just made this birthday boy happy. Today I've just turned 30 and you've given me
Happy
a
birthday,
fucking-
mate. Happy bloody birthday. Can we get a happy birthday in the chat, please?
Thank you guys in advance. I don't know where to start. Charlie was a dead-eyed dick all night. I don't care where he was kicking them from everywhere. That goal in that second half from the pocket, I'm behind the goal, right, above the chest squad, and he's nailed it. I've got video footage of him nailing it. It was
It's
just
amazing.
amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
everybody's
crazy.
just nailing these goals. And years gone by, we're not nailing them. The opposition's normally nailing them. I could go on, Terry. I could just go on.
And he had the little nerve to do a drop punt from that angle as well. The nerve on him.
That's why I filmed it. Yeah, I just can't believe he's done it. Yeah, like I said, he was dead-eyed big. 5 zip, and Mackay kicked 4 in support. Like I said to people before, Mackay and Charlie have normally stood up when we've played the Dogs.
Yeah.
And what happened? They stood up when we asked them to. Don't worry about Cripps. Don't worry about Hewitt. Don't worry about Bam Bam. We knew that. We knew what they were going to do. Don't worry about TDK. Don't worry about Oscar, Wiedering, Pitnet. We knew what they were going to do. We needed to know what our forwards were going to do. And that's what happened.
Spot on. It was pleasing to see, because you got to remember, like, how many years now where the idea of Charlie Curnow and Harry playing in the forward line has been nothing more than just that, an idea. All of a sudden, we see them kick, I think it was 10 goals between them tonight, or 9. We need to take a moment to reflect on that, I think, and appreciate that for literally 2 full seasons, almost 3, we said to ourselves, I don't even know if Charlie's ever going to play again or ever look like kicking 4 goals again in a game, let alone 5. So, you just want to take every week and be grateful for it, because you don't know what can happen next week. And that's kind of what the footy world has taught us. And I guess life teaches you as well. So, it's to see the Twin Towers there. They're a problem. They're a serious problem for opposition defenders.
They are. And our mosquito fleet in the forward line, in
Oh.
the form of your boy Dirds and the Owies. Look out, Hawthorn. I think your defence is terrified. Our forward line is on fire. Your defence is terrified. Our forward line's on fire.
Love it, mate. You enjoy your birthday. Welcome to the 30 Club. It's a pleasure to have you here. And
Likewise, it's been coming.
We'll chat to you soon, my friend.
Thank you, Terry. Thanks,
See you,
guys.
brother. Got one more. Josh.
Hi, mate. How are you?
Mate, I'm good. How are you? I saw you tonight.
You John? Oh, really? Oh, mate, you should have yelled out. I would have come and said hello.
I saw you tonight.
Yeah. Oh, I was probably making a dick of myself, as usual. But, man, how good. How good. Just continues, I said last week, I told you what we were going to do to them. I said they didn't have the backs to go with us, and they didn't. And it was, again, really good feeling leaving the game again tonight. It was nice.
Yeah. I think, you did mention it last week, and I sat behind the goals on level 2, and I had a look at our forward line compared to their back line, and I just looked at it, and it just spelt trouble for them.
Oh, 100%.
We're too tall.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I mean, and Alex Keith and Gardner were never going to come with those two. That was never happening. Look, there was obviously times, in that third quarter and that where I was a little bit worried, but I think that we've just shown the difference in this side over the last few years compared to this year. It's a totally different side now. The belief they've got in themselves now to get back. Not giving up when when they're getting challenged. Like I said, man, I think after performances like tonight, but building on last week, and that, I honestly believe top 4. We're top 4 this year. Come at me, whoever fucking disagrees. I don't give a shit. Right, like that midfield we've got now, like we've still got Chera to come back into that now.
Yeah, man.
Like this is exciting. It's exciting. Sorry.
I said, and we need to enjoy it.
Oh, that's exactly it. We've had that many years of not being able to enjoy anything, enjoying a win where we shouldn't have. This is I'm honestly to say I'm more worried about the next couple of weeks than I was over the last couple. I hope we don't drop off now, and see, in these games that we should be winning, that we don't really put the foot down and step on their throat. Obviously we should be absolutely smashing Hawthorn and Gold Coast, and that round 5 as well. Port, mate, MCG, we got them. We're going. Looking at what we've got coming up, we could be 8-0. No joke.
We could be 22-0, mate. I can't see us losing.
Oh, fuck it. Who's beating us? The way we're playing at the moment, who's beating us? Tonight, I don't even think we even played to our potential.
No, that's the scary part. The scary part. Like it's probably the second quarter. You looked at it and you're thinking, we are fucking good. When we figure it out to another layer that we've got to uncover, mate, good night.
Oh, exactly. And then you look at when we start rolling these other guys through the midfield as well that aren't really getting a crack at the moment. Like, mate,
Yeah.
look how deep we bat now in that midfield.
Yeah, man.
It's ridiculous, mate. Like, yeah, and like the big bodies around the ball and that, we're never getting bullied out of contests anymore.
Yeah.
You know, we're doing that to other sides instead of copping it. And like I've got to say, like I gave a little bit to O'Brien last week, and on reflection, looking back on the game, I watched it back after being at the game last week, and I was probably a little bit harsh on him. Like I said, he was soft. I think last week was the hardest I've seen him go in. Like on reflection, watching it back, tonight was even better.
Yeah, you know, like at the end of the day, I can empathize with the fact that for so many years we've been shit, and you know. O'Brien has sort of turned into this disappointment because we, you know.
He's a whipping. He's a whipping boy, but
yeah,
you know. Yeah.
I think it's really important now in this season moving forward. He's clearly having a crack, having a dip. Yep.
Yeah.
He turns the ball over sometimes. He fucks it up. He went at 76% kick disposal efficiency tonight, which was fine. I think when he makes mistakes, we get a little bit over angry. I think Setterfield's another one. I thought he was fine tonight. I think we're just so used to being disappointed that we're forgetting that O'Brien was fucking sensational tonight. And that tackle in the last quarter was a statement. That's the statement.
Mate, that was, I reckon, that was like the hardest I went up all night, to be honest, when he did that. Yeah, and like Setterfield as well, his pressure on the man, his attack on the ball all night, he didn't quit. You know, again, he made a few mistakes and everything like that, but he just kept going at it. That's all you can ask of him. Like, you know, and that's all we've been asking of him for years now, and it hasn't been there, but this year it is. You know, and even without having Voss there and everything tonight, you know, having a couple of players out, the pressure was on. You know, and you would have understood if we maybe didn't get over the line. But that's what we're showing the difference between what we've been and what we are. You know, we're finding a way, even without all the cattle there, to do it. And like you look at it, we've got like 3 or 4 injuries on our list. This is the healthiest our list has been in. I can't even remember how long. Like if we can keep this going, mate, like, you know, you come to buy. I reckon we could be top of the ladder by the time the buy comes around. I'm not saying we're going to be top of the ladder by the time the end of the season comes around. I don't think we are, and I'm not thinking we're going to be winning the premiership this year or anything like that. But I think we're setting the foundation now for the next few years. And you know, fuck Richmond and all that dynasty shit. This is us. This is our time. You know, this is the time that the Blues get back to what we were. We can have that fucking arrogant strut and swagger and shit, and give it to every other side, and be confident that we can back our mouse up. You know,
I love it.
This is a nice feel. This is the first time, like I said the other week, I've been going from since '95. This is the first time that I've actually, I reckon, been able to be a confident Carlton supporter. You know, and like I had a heap of Richmond supporters piling into me last week until the end of the game, and that until we won. I was messaging them tonight, like, where are you? Like, you know, go for a real side.
Mate, it's good. It's good to be able to feel this way, and you know, I just want to focus on us, really. You know, everyone else can get stuffed as far.
Oh, look, yeah.
So, but no, mate, I love your energy. Love to have you on after a big win like that. And mate, let's chat soon.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah, you too, mate. Have a good one.
See you, brother. Guys, I got to go to sleep. I got to be up fucking 5 a.m, get to the gym, get a workout in. There's your round 2 fan cams. Special night, very special night. We're 2-0. Proud of the boys. Just over the moon with that. And I think just seeing, the kids, the people that have never seen positive starts to the season, to see them happy like that, it's just great. Even people like me, I'm 30 years old. I've seen a couple of years of some good sides, but ultimately haven't seen much. And just to see everyone come together, whether it's the older generation or the younger generation, we're all feeling that good energy. And I'm just hoping that it continues. I'm hoping that we can deal with the expectation of, expecting to win. And that's what's going to come over the next few weeks. And I just can't wait. I can't wait. Let's enjoy the moment for what it is, because you don't know what's coming, tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow morning for the review. I think it's going to break the record of the channel. get a good night's sleep. I don't know how anyone is actually going to sleep, but enjoy your night. Thanks for tuning in, and go the Mighty Blues.